Hey guys, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Here we are. It is Art City Now, producer Rise there. I'm Vic Faust. We're ready. We're getting at it this morning. Boy, oh boy. It's the February 2nd. We're into February. Glad you're with us here. All things St. Louis all the time. It's that darn Groundhog Day thing, whatever goes on with Puxatawny Phil, whatever. If you get into that, that's going on this morning. It is really dark this morning, but it's not as cold as it has been, which is very, very nice. And the temperatures today should be a little bit better. 39 for a high. So it's not like the bitter cold that we have had, but not so horrible. Producer Rice here. Hope you had a good weekend, my friend. There were basketball games all over the place. Did you by chance get a chance to see SLU Friday night? Did you go to the game or were you working?
I was working, but my cameraman did, and he said it was a really nice game for them. I think they beat them by like 30 points.
Yeah, it's brutal. I mean, that's what I was trying to tell people. This is not Dayton from before.
This isn't Obi Toppin.
No. And I tried to that's local media and Billikens, and I get it. We're trying to hype it up. It's a Friday night game. The Billikens, Dayton. Oh my God. No. Nobody in that A10 is good. They're not, except the Billikens. So that's why SLU has to dominate everybody that they play.
But yeah, my weekend was good, man. I went to the Wrestling on the Spectrum crew that I produce as well. They had a Royal Rumble watch party this weekend.
There was a big, was that in Dubai? Or was Saudi Arabia
yeah.
Saturday night?
In Riyadh, yes.
Who won the
Royal Rumble?
Yeah.
Roman Reigns. It was terrible. If you know wrestling, Triple H is now the Vince McMahon of WWE.
Yes, he is.
So everybody was saying F you Triple H and all that stuff because they don't like how he's been creating the show. But another good thing is I finally moved into my apartment. I slept in my first apartment and I signed the lease for all my stuff.
Good for you.
Last night. I woke up this morning. It was really good. But
yeah, there you go.
And also Brody Herman gave me a 30 case of White Castle burgers. So if you want some White Castle, I got you.
No, that's all right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
20 White Castle burgers that I'm not eating.
Why did he give you 30 of them?
Because at the Royal Rumble watch party, it was about 9 of us at Jeremy's. We were in his basement, and Brody, they already had Brickstone pizza before I got there.
All right.
Brody ordered 430 cases of White Castle's cheeseburgers. So we had 120 burgers from White Castle.
So that's a party, I guess, for you guys.
That was a watch party, all right. We were live for 6 hours.
Talking wrestling?
Yeah, watch party. So we were watching the Royal Rumble event, and we were live for 6 hours. I hopped on for about 2 hours, talked a little bit, had me a little slushy. It was nice. It was a good event. We plan on doing it again for WrestleMania. Please show out. Yes, Wrestling on the Spectrum on YouTube and X, Facebook, all that stuff. I also run their social stuff. Yeah.
Well, I went to I took my girlfriend and her son to the event that was here last February, a year ago. There was an event here a year ago.
I think it was either Summer Smash or it was February, right?
It was last February.
I don't know.
We did that. So anyway, I was like, okay, all right. I'm getting back into it. I mean, when I was a kid, I went to the wrestling venues a lot. I did. My dad took me. I went to 3 of them. Loved watching it, and most kids that I knew that grew up in the St. Louis area did, and loved it. So, by the way, I just disappeared on me. I was like, what happened there? It's like, come on. I did see. We talked about her before, because we try to cover all things St. Louis all the time. SZA won a Grammy last night. SZA from St. Louis. Kinda from St. Louis, right? Grew up here, moved away.
Yeah. My mom was listening to SZA when she was working on her doctorate in 2010.
Oh, I didn't know SZA's that old.
No, yeah, she was really underground though. Like I remember my mom listening to her and I'm like, oh, she sounds okay.
What do you mean? So your mom had known about her then?
Yeah, she just known about her then, and she was kind of like an underground St. Louis artist, but she was in the business because she dated Drake in 2009.
SZA.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know SZA. I was like, SZA? You mean not your mom?
Not my mom, no. But yeah, SZA dated Drake in 2009. So she was in the business, just not known.
Olivia Dean for new artist, Billie Eilish, Phineas for song of the year, Kendrick Lamar and SZA for record of the year. And then, of course, you knew this was going to happen. And I'm not going to get all political on it. Bad Bunny for album of the year. It's like a Spanish album. Um, of course, he's performing at the Super Bowl. It's just, come on, look through the lines. Some of that stuff is just, come on.
People rock with Bad Bunny though. A lot of
Yeah, I know you told me that.
A lot of people listen to Bad Bunny. I personally don't listen to Bad Bunny. I've only heard one song with him, like that I liked, and I didn't even like it like that. But it's called "I Like It Like That." So, but I don't listen to no Bad Bunny.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, the Grammys were last night, and then it just gets weird. I mean, people act. I mean, I don't just be normal. People have to dress weird and act weird, and just like, come on. Of course, it was turned into a political event, from what I understand, reading things, and I'm like, okay, no need for that. Why can't we just let it be about music? Why can't we just let it be about acting? We always have to turn things political, or certain people do. And then if somebody disagrees with you, then, oh, how dare you disagree with me, even though you're the person that brought it up in the first place? It's like, come on. So that was going on. We'll see what ratings go on and if it was very watched or not. No, really, not a lot of sports on yesterday or last night either. And then you've also got the start of February. We're here already, the fastest month. We talked about it with January. Gone just like that. Here we go, into February already. Do you know that next week, I think it's next week, their pitchers, catchers report already to spring training. I think it's next week already, Cardinals. That's how quick everything has kind of swooped up on us when it comes to baseball. Oh, no, yeah, I'm talking about spring. We just literally came into February, and it's like, okay, we've got Punxsutawney Phil the groundhog today. And then, of course, we're starting to talk about Cardinals baseball, which is coming up next week. Locally, and I had that conversation over the weekend. I was watching the Billikens Friday night, and literally two other guys were like, it's like all of a sudden, it's like Billikens get all this attention. They're good, but nobody else is any good, as we've talked about in St. Louis. It's just been one of the darkest clouds of sports that's hung over St. Louis in a long time. I mean, a very, very long time. Because we've talked about it. The Blues they're not good. And we were coming out of the Cardinals not being good or making the playoffs for a couple of years. And there's not a lot of hype or anticipation for the new season to begin. St. Louis City SC still trying to get their feet, and then they weren't any good. It's like, what are we doing? Then we can go, but Mizzou and Illinois, it's great. There are teams, but they're they're about an hour and a half away. You got SLU in town, so SLU's 21-1. They're the sports story now because they're good. And they've got a coach who has a lot of personality. So we're sitting there going, who would have thought? It's like St. Louis U Billikens. And if you guys haven't seen it yet, I don't think there was a ticket cheaper than $100 to get into. And correct me if I'm wrong. If anybody was at the game or had tickets, I think going up to the game right at the end, I think it was about $100 to get into SLU for a SLU basketball game.
Oh, thank God I got a media pass.
No, I think it was that.
Holy moly.
That's just where they are right now. Well, it was a Friday night, and then a team,
25.
and then they're ranked top 25, and it's against a team that they used to be good again. I mean, a team that used to be good in Dayton that isn't anymore. And you have a lot of hype. So, yeah. How about that? The SLU gets a big win. We get into that. By the way, they're already back on the road. They're playing tomorrow night. They're back at it at Davidson tomorrow. So good for them. Weather this week I was talking about today is supposed to be pretty good. Pretty good 30s. Better than 20s. That's for sure. To beat the 20s any day, every day. We'll get into that. A special honor as well we'll get into when we talk about the Blues, their week. They have 2 games left before they head into the 2-week Olympic break. But they've also got one of their super fans, did stories with her years ago. She made it. I don't know if you remember Layla Anderson. When they were making the cup run in 2019, she was battling an autoimmune disease, very rare. One of the team's inspirations, very good friends with Colton Parayko and Patty Maroon. Well, she's going to be inducted into the St. Louis Sports Hall of Fame Wednesday. For making it through. So it's just been, she's 17 now. Just awesome to see her now. She looks great. Beautiful young woman who made it through. So we'll get into that. Another reason why I'm sorry it's so difficult to watch the NBA, talk about the NBA. Oh, we're adding LeBron James as an all-star. He didn't earn it. We both know he's not an all-star. Okay.
It's the GOAT.
See, but that's just it. He's not the GOAT now. At one point he was. He's not one of the best players in the league. He's not. He's not one of the top players in the West. He shouldn't be on the team. He's a shell of what he once was. He's one of the greatest of all time, one of the 2 greatest. And the NBA just goes, "Oh yeah, we'll bring you along." Really? To me, that says we know that we don't have a product that stands on its own. So we have to just say, okay, LeBron controls the league.
Oh no, the GOAT does control the league. Yes.
And
I know for sure.
And then it's like, okay, all right. So anyway, it's a nice honor for him. I mean, we'll tell you about it. It's insane, whether earned or not. The numbers look absolutely insane.
It's like, if this was his last year, I'd get it.
Okay, yes, but we don't know that, and that's the problem.
That is
a problem.
Like, they did it with Kobe. Kobe was averaging like 18 a game, chucking shots, but like, that's Kobe, man. We're gonna put him in the hall. We're gonna put him in the All-Star game. That's Kobe. They did it with Dirk. He was averaging like 11, and they put him in, but it was his last year. They did it with D-Wade.
Mm-hmm.
But LeBron, if you're not gonna say this is your final year, you deserve the same thing that everybody else got. Carmelo didn't get in just because he was averaging 15 a game. Like, no offense, LeBron. It's not your team anymore. I don't even think he's top 3. I don't even think he's top 2 on his team, actually. I don't.
Yeah, I know.
I personally don't, because he's just old. Like, I like Austin Reeves. I like seeing those 2. I like seeing the white lights hoop. That's what I like. The shining knights. I like it. LeBron's just old. I'm just old.
So he gets on the team. So congrats to him for doing that. It's also Super Bowl week. So we'll get into that this week. I don't feel like there's a lot of hype for it right now. I'm sure it'll pick up throughout the week. But I don't know. I mean, does it seem like if there's that much of anticipation? I know it's a Monday morning. We just got into February, but I don't know, man. It just doesn't seem like it's like, oh my gosh, can't wait for the Super Bowl. I don't see it. Also, from a basketball standpoint, not only are things going tremendously well with SLU, 21-1. They'll be in the top 20 when the rankings come out today. They're 21 now. Is Illinois. Illinois looks like they're a team that could win the national title. They are a team that can win the freaking national title.
Yep. You got a team full of pros, man. You need to lock in, I guess, But their freshman's really good, too.
Wagner?
Yeah.
A kid that SLU had offered. That coach Scott Scherz had even spoken about how he thought that he was going to be coming to SLU. It was great that SLU was actually in on him. And then, of course, he ends up at Illinois. And, I mean, that is a damn good team. And Missouri fans know that. They blew right through Mizzou. So, Illinois, looking very, very, very good. They're a top 10 team. And just outstanding to watch them go and win at Nebraska yesterday. Congrats to them on everything that they've got going on. And anything else that you guys want to talk about today? Obviously, anything St. Louis from that standpoint? What do you guys want to talk about? Anything and everything, news, entertainment, sports. What'd you do this weekend? What were some of the highlights of the weekend? What's going on in the St. Louis area? Anything that you guys want to promote from that standpoint? The Olympics are coming up. You know, I did see something else that was interesting. We know Brad Pitt, obviously, Missouri guy, Springfield, Missouri guy. You know, his brother, Brad Pitt's worth a lot of money. Okay. We get that. But his brother is worth a ton. I mean, it's insane. You're like, okay, Brad Pitt, everybody knows Brad Pitt. He's worth around, but his brother, Doug Pitt, he's the younger brother of Brad Pitt, successful businessman and philanthropist. He co-founded the nonprofit organization Care to Learn, which provides immediate funding to teachers for school supplies and other essentials to students. Brad Pitt's, I saw he was named Springfield, Missouri Person of the Year. Whatever. His brother's worth $900 million. I was like, what? Brad Pitt's brother. It's like your older brother's Brad Pitt. What are you going to do to fill those shoes? I'm going to become worth $900 million. It's like, okay. So he's worth $900 million freaking dollars. Good for him. And then Brad Pitt is worth about $400 million. That divorce to Angelina Jolie, I'm sure took a little chunk out of that just from paying for all the attorney's bills. But that's crazy. What a family when it comes to finances. Absolutely insane right there. So congrats to him from that standpoint. We are on X, Facebook, and YouTube Monday through Friday, 6 to 8 a.m. Our City Now. If you want to give us a call, you can always do that as well. Phone number 855-282-8255. We are your Lou information station. We are live and on demand at louinfo.com. Glad you guys are here with us today. Anything else that you guys want to jump into? If somebody sees the shadow, or if I don't know what time that happens, 7 maybe? I don't know. You can call us, let us know anything, jump in. From that standpoint, we'll go there. Hey, by the way, you were talking about wrestling earlier. Have you ever met Randy Orton?
No, but my mom went to the same school as him, but different times, of course.
What do you mean? Like like what's like a high school, college,
my
or?
mom went to Hazelwood Central.
Yeah. I didn't realize that that's where he went.
Mm-hmm.
I worked out with him in a gym once. And I was like, he was in there just getting a workout in. And I was like, oh, I think that's got to be Randy Orton Jr. over there. I could take him. Yeah, I'm like, right. But it's just sometimes it's fun when you see people in person after seeing them on TV. And
he got jacked too. Like he's way stronger now.
Oh yeah.
He used to be like a skinny guy and looked crazy.
But he was he was thinner.
Yeah. Now he's jacked.
Mm-hmm. He's a superstar. St. Louis own. Also, by the way, at the Grammys last night, one of our St. Louis own again, Nikki Glazer, living her best life. She presented and got to present Lady Gaga with an award. So Nikki Glazer's star is shining very brightly these days. It just continues to get better and better for her. And of course, she's always promoting St. Louis, and just good for her. Good for her. Worked so hard to get where she is, super talented, and certainly wish her the best. It is 6:20, about 6:26 here on a Monday morning. We're kind of just getting it going here, breaking the ice right now. We'll come back. We'll talk about SLU. We'll show you some video. I didn't know if this was true or not, but it was a tweet that came out regarding Coach Schurz from SLU basketball on something he did after the game on whether it was something that applied with SLU's conduct policy. I'll read you the tweet. You guys can let us know if it was legit or not. I don't think it's anything serious. It's what he was doing after they destroyed Dayton. And he's got a lot of personality. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen with this season, but SLU's going to have to open up the checkbooks to keep him. I don't know what his salary is, but he's going to have to be paid to stay. And SLU fans can get upset at Bruce Pearl, who continues to promote him as one of the best coaches in America. So it's like you start getting that hype. You have a 21-1 team. Oh, yeah, other coaches are going to come in, or other colleges are going to come in looking for coaches and try to write the check that's bigger than anybody else.
Yeah, I just hope they don't get Darren DeVries or Ben McCollum.
Oh, well, we'll see. We're still in the season. I don't see how SLU would let him leave.
Yeah. Pretty sure Shafit's got more money than whoever was donating.
They could. If you get a little thing going there at SLU with some NIL with that coach, they could have a nice run in an easy conference and go dominate. So we'll see where it all goes. All right. That's Producer Rye. I'm Vic Faust. It is Monday. It's February 2nd. Glad you're with us today. We get you up and at it throughout the St. Louis area. Jumping on the show, Facebook, X, YouTube. Let us know what's happening. You can promote anything from your St. Louis standpoint, events coming up, people, charities, your weekend, whatever the case may be. We're glad you're with us. We'll get into all of that coming up. Once again, 855-282-8255. We are your Lou information station. We are live and on demand at louinfo.com. We'll show you old Coach Schurz bartending Friday night down at Humphreys. It was awesome. We'll be back with more of the show right after this.
This hour of content on the Lou Information Station is brought to you by Grandpa Pigeons, Johnny Mac's Sporting Goods, and Becky's Carpet and Tile Superstore.
Hey, see that, kids? That's the St. Louis Arch, the gateway to the West.
The Lou Information Station, where we'll always call it Highway 40 or Highway 40 if you're a boomer.
The St. Louis expression?
Stream our content 24/7 at louinfo.com. The Lou Information Station.
Is diabetes keeping you from enjoying life's special moments? At US Med, we understand the challenges you face, and we're here to help.
With US Med, I can finally manage my diabetes without it managing me.
US Med offers a wide range of services to simplify your diabetes care. Personalized care plans, convenient access to cutting-edge diabetes tech, and knowledgeable support. Plus, we'll check your insurance so your diabetes care may be covered at little or no cost to you.
With US Med, I feel confident and control of my diabetes. I can finally live my life to the fullest.
Don't let diabetes hold you back. Choose US Med and experience better birthdays, better adventures, better anniversaries, and better everything. Call now. US Med. Better service, better care. 800-891-6335. 800-891-6335. 800-891-6335. That's 800-891-6335.
LouInfo.com news headlines. Brought to you by Brown and Crouppen. 222-2222.
Your LouInfo.com news report. A woman died Saturday while in custody at the St. Louis City Justice Center. She was taken to a local hospital where she was pronounced dead. The city's Department of Public Safety expressed condolences, while family members told Fox 2 the woman had complained of chest pain before her death. A man is in critical condition after a shooting in South St. Louis early Sunday. Police said it happened just after midnight in the 4500 block of South Broadway. The investigation is continuing. A man was killed in a shooting early Sunday morning in downtown St. Louis. Police say officers responded just before 2:30 a.m. in the 900 block of Olive Street. The victim was pronounced dead at the scene, and homicide detectives are investigating. Zaxby's is officially coming to the St. Louis area. The Georgia-based fast casual chicken chain has signed a multi-store agreement to open 7 new restaurants in the coming years between St. Louis and Columbia, Missouri. For the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com and the free Lou Info app, I'm Jen Austin.
Now, LouInfo.com weather. Presented by Home Bank. Member FDIC. Secure your financial future by opening a high-yield checking account today. Go to myhomebank.bank to get started.
Here's your LouInfo.com weather update. Some clouds today. We have a little cold front dropping through. Shouldn't see any rain today, though. Our afternoon high in the upper 30s. Overnight, upper 20s and some clouds. We do have a very slight chance of a snow shower on Tuesday. It will be a little bit colder. Our high in the low 30s. Back to sunshine on Wednesday, 30. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at LouInfo.com and the free Lou Info app.
Cam, be honest. New Year's resolution still holding strong?
Not so much, Kat. But I did decide on one thing that I'm sticking with. Making home life better in 2026.
And that's a good one. And if better includes more fun, more time outside, and less stress, then you need to talk to Merrimack Pools and Outdoors.
Absolutely. They build backyard escapes, pools, patios, outdoor kitchens, the kind of place everyone actually wants to hang out.
And now's the perfect time to plan. Don't wait until summer hits. Start now, get it designed right, and be ready when the warm weather shows up.
Merrimack Pools and Outdoors walks you through the whole process, from design to construction, and they do it the right way.
So if your New Year's goal is fewer trips, fewer crowds, and more memories at home, go to SplashSTL.com.
That's SplashSTL.com, and make this year the year your backyard finally wins. That's SplashSTL.com.
Fast Track Auto Transport has been a trusted leader in vehicle shipping for over 25 years, providing reliable, affordable service across the U.S. Fast Track offers fast and safe transportation solutions for individuals, dealerships, fleets, and businesses of all sizes. The Fast Track team prides itself on honest communication, competitive pricing, and real-time tracking, which gives our customers peace of mind from pickup to delivery. Whether you're shipping a single car or managing a large fleet, Fast Track delivers a smooth, hassle-free experience every time. Come see why Fast Track Auto Transport has been St. Louis's go-to company for all your vehicle transport needs for over 25 years. The trusted way, the safe way, the Fast Track way. Visit ftautotrans.com or call 636-677-9004. That's ftautotrans.com or call 636-677-9004.
Back to more of Arch City Now with Vic Faust on the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at LouInfo.com.
Hey guys, welcome back into the show. Appreciate you being with us. Arch City Now, Vic Faust, producer Rise here. It's 6:34, actually 6:35. It's a Monday. It's February 2nd. You have the groundhog looking today. See if it sees its shadows or not. All I know is this week, when it comes to a weather standpoint, it's going to be about 39 today. You know, highs for the rest of the week are like 31, 31, 40, 43, 39. So temperatures warm back up a little bit this week, which is really, really good. Glad for that. Next week, believe it or not, pitchers and catchers in Florida. It's like, huh? What? We're already there again? I wish there was a lot more hype around Cardinal baseball. There just isn't. There just isn't. And you know, that's a sad state of affairs. It's like, okay, let's hopefully get this team back up and at it at some point pretty soon, with some sort of excitement, because right now it's like, we don't really have a lot. We have the Billikens, which we'll be talking about, which is better than nothing. That's for sure. And I don't know. What are the headlines? Who's going to get traded? Literally, for the Cardinals, who's going to get traded? I mean, is JJ Weatherholt going to be on the roster? I mean, it's like, really, those are our headlines? That's it? Okay, great. Let's go. Let's go, Cardinals. Are they going to beat and finish ahead of the Pirates for last place? Actually, when it is, believe it or not, it's February 12th already. Cardinals, pitchers, catchers report on February 12th. It's 10 days away. Not necessarily next week, about a week and a half, but It's here already. It is here. I covered that many times, like three, well, I say many, did 4 spring trainings when I was in Detroit, covered the Tigers. And it's very interesting. You talk about, you show up, the weather's really nice. It's starting, or most of the time it's nice. Sunny in Florida. These guys going out there, tons of players running all around. Just to really, if you haven't had a chance to get down to Cardinals spring training, it's pretty cool. I did get over to check out the Cardinals over there at their facility as well, which was really nice. So pretty nice. 6:37, guys. It's a Monday morning. Glad you're here with us. Hope you guys had a pretty good weekend. We keep things rock and rolling. All topics here in the morning, just kind of getting you up and at it. Like to focus on the St. Louis side of things first and foremost before we do anything else. But other topics come in. Appreciate you jumping in on X, Facebook, and YouTube. That's where you can live stream us. By the way, it is very interesting. Josh Schurz, because of everything that's going on right now, the biggest story in the St. Louis area are the St. Louis Billikens. Am I wrong? And I'm not just talking sports, but anything and everything that's heading it, like the biggest story in all of St. Louis right now appears to be SLU basketball. What else is going on from a business standpoint, a news standpoint? A sports, it's the Billikens.
Hey man, you got PokeCon this weekend.
Oh, that's right, the PokeCon. We promoted that. That's coming up this weekend. You know about that. 11 to 5, Radisson Hotel, the Pokemon. I'm trying to remember what it was. The PokeCon. It was PokeCon. The PokeCon Fest coming to the Radisson. It's their nationwide tour, 30 cities. St. Louis is part of it. But this guy, Josh Schurz, this is the man right now. And like Nikki Glazer, he's living his best life. He has come in and really put SLU on the map. I mean, really put him on the map. He was able to get Robbie Avila to come on in. That was huge. Huge. And then Kellen Thames, who's their most important player? Avila, right?
I think it depends on the night.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, who is the best or the most important player on that team? If you only could pick one.
Avila. Yeah. It's like their whole, like, after just watching a few games, it's like their offense isn't ran through him. Well, actually kind of is ran through him. He does a lot of pops. He really dots corners really well. He knows where people are cutting. Like, yeah.
The thing I love about, I know, because you got him and then you've got Kellen Thames. Having Kellen this year as opposed to last year has been a massive change, because then it's opened up the 3-point shooting as well. You got guys who are knocking down shots from 3 now. You've got your big guy, you've got your slasher, and you've got some 3-point shooters. And you've got the offensive mind, which is what Josh Schurz brought to this team. For those who know and don't know, even when he was at Indiana State, he was considered one of the best offensive minds in the game. And I say offensive minds, maybe not on a national name basis where he's a household name, but when you look at the offensive efficiency statistics, his teams are always there, and they're back there again. SLU finished 19-5 last year, went to the NIT. They got very, very good at hitting 3-point shots. He knows what he's doing. I mean, he went to 10 Division II championships, their NCAA Division II championships during a 13-year tenure at Lincoln Memorial. Then he went to Indiana State, and he took them to 2 postseason appearances in 3 years. And they had a nice run, if you remember, in the 2024 NIT. Most people don't remember that, but Indiana State had a tremendous run. I think they played. Did they play for the national title that year?
I'm pretty sure they did.
And I think they lost in the championship.
2023, correct?
2024.
2024. I think they did because I remember. I think they were going up against like Drake for like the to see who would get the bid, and then they went to the other one. So,
but it's just he's been around for a long time. I mean, his Lincoln team. I mean, it was one of the most successful NCAA Division II teams in the country. I mean, they dominated. He knows what he's doing. He's paid his dues, kind of like a Curt Cignetti. Now, I know I'm not saying he's Curt Cignetti. It's just kind of Curt Cignetti-esque. He spent many, many, many years. You know, you're talking about 13 years in Division II basketball. Maybe Dennis Gates needs to go back to Division II. I'm going to get him going. I literally talked to a guy who I thought knew sports on Saturday trying to stick up for Dennis Gates. And I'm like, you have got to be freaking kidding me. There's some sort of like magic potion on him and guys like Grant Salzman, who I do the Mizzou show with on Mondays.
Oh, Grant's the worst at it.
I'm just like, I'm like, what is it? What is it? His smooth talking got you too. When you look at results, to steal a term from my boy Rye over here, he's mid.
I knew you were going to say that. He's mid.
He has shown us to this point in time to be nothing but mid. Mid. He's mid. So anyway, then you look at a guy that's a genius like Josh Schertz on the offensive side, where you watch a team that actually has a basketball sense. They actually have a mission, and you see an offense being run. And he's only been there 2 years. Gates is in his 4th year. Well, he's got a really good recruiting class. Okay. So what makes you think he's all of a sudden going to be a good coach? Yeah, players can make coaches. I get it. But the game has changed. So we're hoping all of a sudden believing that Missouri is going to be Duke. And the freshmen that are Duke every year, because Duke turned over most of their entire roster last year, now one of the better teams in America. So that's what Mizzou fan is like. Oh, and then you've got this team in St. Louis City that is really good. And they're fun. And it's time to get on it. And he's just a likable guy. A very, very likable guy. I mean, look, Michigan may be the best team in college basketball alongside Arizona right now. Their head coach, Dusty May, who is phenomenal. Just remember, he said this about Josh Schertz. I've known and respected John for a long time, and I've always enjoyed our discussions on coaching, philosophy, leadership, as well as X's and O's. His teams are a joy to watch, and he always finds the best in people. St. Louis has one of the best basketball minds in the country, and even a better person. I mean, that's coming from Dusty and May, the head freaking basketball coach at Michigan. I don't know. There's something about paying your dues, I guess, with Josh Schertz and his offensive, and Slu Billiken basketball is at an all-time high because of it. So over the weekend, they destroyed, and I love this. This came from an internet site. St. Louis's coach is insane. He's so good. And then, of course, he's having fun. Check him out in the locker room after beating Dayton the other night with his players. Well, we don't have volume on that. So for our audio, for our radio listening audience on 590, I apologize, but you can see whipping a chair with a belt. I guess they just whipped Dayton. But sure is having fun. He's always there with his players. Clearly his players love him. He's got everybody believing. And when you've got a guy killing Thames who should be starting, agreeing to come off the bench as a 6-man and dominate, one of the better 6 men in America, you know that team's buying in. They're buying in. They're loving each other. They love their coach, and he's having fun. But that's not it. That wasn't enough. After the game. Yep. If you don't know it, that's Humphreys, baby. SLU Bar. Humphreys getting busy. Josh Schurz bartending behind the bar, doing shop, and just having a good time with the fans. What a time to be a Pelican right now, to enjoy your basketball team. I mean, look, doing shots, cheers. I can guess what the shot is, but we'll call it a Billiken shot since it's blue for the Billikens. For many years since I've been to Humphreys. But I just love seeing this. I mean, how cool is this? How down to earth is Josh Schurz being able to get out and do things like this with his team? Absolutely love it. Such a cool dude. SLU basketball 21-1. Who knows how hype? They're starting to get a lot of national hype now too, where they're talking about them on the ESPN game day. They're talking about them getting some of the hype that's going in there right now. I absolutely love watching this. You're seeing, could you have imagined SLU being this good, this quick already?
I know that Josh Schurz was a really good coach because I've seen him, but I didn't think he was going to turn SLU around like this. I thought, yeah, maybe they'll make a tournament run or maybe they'll win the conference in season, but I didn't think they were going to be ranked this high, and I did not think they'd only lose one game. That now that Stanford loss is looking like, man, what happened? Y'all really should be defeated.
But they were leading that game the entire way until like the final seconds.
They really should be undefeated right now, but can't think about the past. Let's look towards the future.
I know, and I'm like, wow, really? It's like, really? Can we figure this out somehow, some way? I just love it. It's so much fun to see what they're doing, what they've been able to do. So Josh Schurz getting it done right now for the Billikens. It's interesting. I didn't know. And I didn't know if this was tongue in cheek. I'm sure it was tongue in cheek from Scott Hughes. He's a credentialed men's college basketball reporter, independent journalist, where he tweeted out, and I'm sure it was tongue in cheek. Quote, he posted this video. The conduct of SLU head basketball coach Josh Schurz is under review by the SLU Board of Trustees following his appearance at Humphreys Restaurant and Tavern last night. I guarantee that was tongue in cheek. But he put it out there. Some people are like, what? What's going on? Huh? Is that good? Is that bad? Is that real? It's got to be satire. And I'm sure it was awesome. This is what I'm saying. Now you've got national people talking about SLU. Absolutely love the satire. So anyway, why not get a head coach out there? You're riding the wave. Go and enjoy. Love it. Love it. Love it.
At least your coach has some personality.
Yeah.
Dennis Gates would ever show up to a bar.
No, he wouldn't. I don't want to get on Dennis Gates. I know I brought him up earlier, but Josh Schurz, this is awesome. That was an awesome scene. You got the satire kicking from national reporters. Bruce Pearl talking about Schurz being the best college basketball coach nobody knows about. He's done it through a solid foundation, many years in Division II, having success, getting his opportunity to come in and do what he can do. And now he's got a really good team around him. And they play hard, and they've got a favorable schedule. And Rye, have you looked ahead to your Joe Lunardi types? We'll see what happens. St. Louis has a site this year, opening round games. SLU's going to have
March Madness. Yeah.
They're going to have
a home game, basically. Right?
Let's say 2 home games.
Oh, yeah.
You're talking about a sweet. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but there would be the possibility, a strong leading for SLU to get 2 home games. And who knows what could happen. Now, and who knows what their seating is going to be? 5, 4? I mean,
I think like 7-6.
no. If they go, let's get like a 30. What if they're 30-1 and they win that A10?
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Maybe I don't.
And your ranking will be 15. If they finish out this season, they're already going to be in the top. They're going to be what, 19 to 18, 19, maybe even more, maybe better. That was a dominant performance Friday night on TV.
14-7, though.
I know, and they're 4 losses in conference. I get it. But there's just, you know how it goes with teams, though. A lot of times there just gets a lot of hype around something, and all of a sudden it just gets inflated and lifted. But they're going to be a top 20 team this week. And they know that the teams above them are going to continue to lose. You know that. I know that. Let's just put it this way. Top 15. SLU being top 15 and only having 1 loss and an A10 champ. That's a 4 or 5. That's a 4 or a 5 seed in St. Louis.
Yeah, they're giving them 5. I can see 5. I can see that.
Could you imagine that?
Oh, I would love to go and see SLU play in March Madness in St. Louis.
And then you see, I mean, Joe Lunardi, last week, I think Lunardi, I can't remember, had him at like a 6, I think, playing in St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the second, and I can't remember who the first round matchup was, somebody who they would be favored over. But the second one would have been against a 2 seed Iowa State in St. Louis, literally a home game for SLU. Could you imagine that? That would be so damn cool. And that's how much fun they're having right now.
Oh, man.
I know. That's where they are. It's all about the Billiken basketball right now. Josh Schurz, a real fun guy, a fun team, fun coach. And then plays again tomorrow quickly already. They've got a game. They're at Davidson tomorrow night. Davidson, another one of those mid-conference teams, 13-8. So that's an 8 p.m. game tomorrow night, CBS Network. And you're like, okay, bring it on. You're talking about this team now. How good can the season be? I mean, literally, how good can they make this now? Can they finish off the slate? Is it too much to ask for them to win out? Knowing how college basketball goes and knowing how sometimes you can you may have something that goes awry. But right now, when you see their schedule, they're 21-1. They would have a chance for 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Okay. If they went out their conference or their league, they'll be 30-1. A SLU team 30-1. And their toughest game is their last game of the season. They're at George Mason, who, by the way, I think it was Lunardi from ESPN the Bracketology, has George Mason, I think, right now on the borderline of the last 4 in, last 4 are the first 4 out. So George Mason gets to play SLU at home March 7th, last game of the year. That'll be a 3 p.m. start. So just some interesting vibes going on there with what's happening for SLU. So enjoy it. It is, and if that's not the biggest story in the St. Louis area right now, what is? It is from a sports standpoint. There's not a ton from a news standpoint going on, right? It's not the weather. What is it? It's not the Cardinals. And it's a positive story. You got a coach out at bars doing shots and pouring shots with people. Now, we don't have to worry about Josh Schurz being and going back in the heyday of Larry Eustace at Iowa State, who was seen on quick picks and things with co-eds. That's not Josh Schurz, okay? It's not Larry Eustace-esque, who was at late night after parties with co-eds on the University of Missouri campus. That's not Josh Schurz, and that's not what he's about. So why not? It's fun. It's a whole lot of fun. More power to him. More power to SLU. It's fun to watch you, especially as a Mizzou alum and a Missouri basketball fan, watching Missouri barely hang on to beat a lower than mid Mississippi State team at home on Saturday, which was just embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing, because Missouri can't figure out offense. They have no idea.
Can't figure out free throws either.
They were a little better Saturday. A little. They weren't 8 for 23 like they were against Alabama, but still leave a lot to be desired. That's for sure. Okay. Next hour, we'll talk a little bit of the Super Bowl. It's Super Bowl week. It's Groundhog Day. Weather this week doesn't look too bad. Of course, life's about expectations, of course. The expectations recently has been super, super cold. Now it's not going to be super, super cold. We'll get back into that. Brad Pitt's younger brother is the money man in the family. It's not Brad Pitt. We'll give you that story. He's a Mizzou guy, Springfield native, of course, but Mizzou guy. From that standpoint, give you Mizzou's basketball schedule here coming up for the week. Get more into the Blues as they have 2 more games coming up this week before they head into their Olympic break. That's right. The Olympics are coming up as well. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Jump in on the show. Let us know. Of course, you can always do it on X, Facebook, and YouTube. That's where we stream live. You can also give us a call as always. 855-282-8255. We are your Lou information station. We are live and on demand at louinfo.com. Producer Rye is here. I'm Vic Faust. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back right after this on a Monday morning. It is February 2nd.
Now you can go deeper with STL. Plus, your chance to watch a Blues game in the alumni box with Jamal himself. Also, monthly giveaways, Bernie's columns all week, and you'll be supporting local sports media. Join now. STLSportsCentral.com.
Broadcasting live from the J. Randolph Jr. Studios in Kirkwood.
Thanks for supporting Daddy.
KLIS 590 AM, Wood River, St. Louis.
Have a great day.
USA Radio News. I'm John Summers. Iran has warned a U.S. strike will spark a regional conflict.
Iranian Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei made the comments on state TV. This comes as President Trump has repeatedly threatened to attack Iran over the killing of protesters. Khamenei said the Iranian people will not be stirred by these threats. Trump said that Iran was seriously talking with the U.S. as he has called on the country to negotiate a nuclear weapons deal. I'm Mark Mayfield.
A federal judge blocked attempts to stop the Trump administration's immigration operation in Minnesota. State officials made efforts to halt Operation Metro Surge, the administration's deployment of thousands of federal agents to the North Star state to enforce immigration laws. In her ruling Saturday, U.S. District Court Judge Catherine Menendez acknowledged there is evidence that ICE and CPB agents have engaged in racial profiling, excessive use of force, and other harmful actions. However, she said officials had not proven those actions, and possibly others were enough to block the surge altogether. House Speaker Mike Johnson expressed confidence the partial government shutdown will come to an end Tuesday.
The Republican tells NBC's Meet the Press he believes they have enough Republican votes to push forward, even after Democratic Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries warned Johnson they can't rely on Democrats to help fast-track a funding package.
We have a logistical challenge of getting everyone in town, and because of the conversation I had with Hakeem Jeffries, I know that we've got to pass a rule and probably do this mostly on our own.
The House will be back in session on Monday. A deal agreed to by President Trump and Senate Democrats would fund all of the government except Homeland Security, which would operate on a 2-week stopgap bill. I'm Scott Carr in Washington.
The Department of Veterans Affairs has delayed the release of its annual veteran suicide report, originally completed last September, prompting questions from lawmakers. From America's News Network, USA Radio News.
Maybe this is you too. There's enormous frustration right now with healthcare costs. It is amazing. Healthcare costs for families in the last 20 years have almost tripled, and it just keeps getting worse. All this to say, this is why MediShare is so in demand right now. People are looking for alternatives, and MediShare is proven you can save thousands of dollars a year and actually like it more. Over 1 million Americans are now part of healthcare sharing, and MediShare is the gold standard. It's trusted, it works. It's been helping people save money and have peace of mind now for 30 plus years. It's not some big impersonal thing either. It's a community of people like you helping each other. So yeah, if you're frustrated too, here's your chance to make a refreshing change. You'll notice the difference as soon as you call. They're easy to talk to. You can get a price within 2 minutes. Here is the number. Call 855-SHARE-40. That's 855-SHARE-40. 855-SHARE.
News reports on the Lou Information Station are presented by Brown and Crouppen. 222-2222. 222-2222.
This message is presented on behalf of Delmar Mortgage. When it comes to buying or refinancing a home, everyone's situation is different, and having the right information can save you real money. Delmar Mortgage helps you compare options side by side, understand the cost of waiting, and see when refinancing may actually make sense for you. Get your no obligation quick quote at savingthelou.com.
Individuals may have been compensated for this message. For licensing information, visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org. Delmar Mortgage, NMLS ID number 30998. Delmar Mortgage is an equal housing lender.
Is diabetes keeping you from enjoying life's special moments? At US Med, we understand the challenges you face, and we're here to help.
With US Med, I can finally manage my diabetes without it managing me.
US Med offers a wide range of services to simplify your diabetes care. Personalized care plans, convenient access to cutting-edge diabetes tech, and knowledgeable support. Plus, we'll check your insurance so your diabetes care may be covered at little or no cost to you.
With US Med, I feel confident and control of my diabetes. I can finally live my life to the fullest.
Don't let diabetes hold you back. Choose US Med and experience better birthdays, better adventures, better anniversaries, and better everything. Call now. US Med. Better service, better care. 800-891-6335. 800-891-6335. 800-891-6335. That's 800-891-6335.
Introducing the Key STL Burger Bar and Boogie, your new home in the Grand Center Arts District. The Key STL is where the music plays, the game is always on, and the dance floor is open. The Burger Bar features the ultimate smash burger experience with premium pasture-raised local beef and a dozen house-made sauces to top it all off. It's the Key STL Burger Bar and Boogie, 3225 Olive in Midtown. Before, during, or after any game, this is the spot, St. Louis. Find out more at thekeystl.com.
The Lou Information Station presents Art City Now with Vic Faust.
Hey guys, welcome back into the show. It is Monday. Getting you up and at it. Good morning. Glad you guys are here this morning. It is 7:05. Producer Rise here. I'm Vic Faust. It is Art City Now. You can call us if you want to, 855-282-8255. We are your Lou Information Station. We are live and on demand at louinfo.com. We're here Monday through Friday, 6 to 8 a.m. Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Jansen. The former Blue and Cardinals broadcaster, Jim the Cat Hayes, are here from 8 to 10. On Mondays, Wednesdays, we have the show, the Mizzou show, the MIZ STL show. A little bit of football to get into today. Grant Salzman, myself, Brendan Schaefer. Basketball, the big story there. When it comes to Mizzou-related activity. The gymnastics team is really, really good, by the way. If you didn't know, they had a tight loss to LSU the other night. But it's one of those things like in the SEC, it's like college baseball and track and gymnastics. It's like it's all SEC. It's like they dominate the rankings.
Oregon track, right?
Yep.
Oregon track really good.
Oregon is. Yeah. Oregon's really good at their distance. They've always been distance. Arkansas is usually like one of the dominant track teams.
I love when during relays, sometimes the Oregon track team comes. It's a really fun time. Yes.
Oh yeah, you remember from your time at Drake, the Drake relays.
Drake relays. Sometimes Oregon would come. Who else would come? Kentucky.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The SEC schools in the track as well. But it is what it is from that standpoint. There you go, guys. We like to cover a lot of the St. Louis stories, things from that standpoint. Other national news making headlines across the area. It is also and it's the Phil, Tony Phil today. Will the groundhog see its shadow? I'm like, okay, no idea. I don't really care. I know it's going to be 30s and 40s this week, so that'll be a little bit better. Grammys were last night. If you get into that, Nikki Glaser, St. Louis, really, there's a St. Louis flair. She got to present and call out Lady Gaga's name. So that was pretty cool for her to get a chance to do that. Talking about a star that is shining bright, one Miss Nikki Glaser, super talented, paid her dues, still promotes St. Louis. And heck, I mean, she's as popular and well-known as anybody in America right now. She really is. I mean, she is out there everywhere, hosting Golden Globes, sold out tours, doing everything that she wants to do there. So I'm glad you guys are here as always. You can always jump in, like I said, X, Facebook, YouTube. Like, subscribe, share the show. If there's anybody you want us to interview, you can do that too. That would keep that open for you guys. Anything and everything from that standpoint. Also, it's a Super Bowl week. You guys getting excited for that? I don't see a lot of hype right now regarding the Super Bowl. I know it was coming off the bye week. Things might pick up this week. Just doesn't seem to be. I don't know. It's not. I don't know. It's just not over the top intriguing to me right now. These two teams getting set to play. I don't know. I don't see it. I just don't see it. Not yet. Cardinals pitchers and catchers next week or in the next week and a half, February 12th, they report. That's how fast time is going already. 7:09 here on a February 2nd. And we're talking about pitchers and catchers getting ready to come back in to kickstart spring training when we talk about not a lot going on. Same thing with that baseball team. Just kind of sitting around waiting to see if and when Brendan Donovan will be traded and so forth. So we sit back and we kind of wait to see that. Okay. A couple other news headlines. He didn't deserve it, but because you kind of like his game, I'll bring it up. LeBron James, a record 22. So the NBA has given him one. He gets 22 straight NBA All-Star games. 22.
That's what he's averaging, man. 22, 6 and 6. I don't know.
Good, but not all-star.
Yeah, especially in this NBA, man. We got Austin Reeves averaging 30.
Exactly. So,
man, he's getting old.
But that's all right. It is what it is. So I get that out there for you for that standpoint.
Oh man, he's fading. I still can't believe he's been on the Lakers for the longest of his career.
No, I get it. I know. I know. It's been absolutely insane to watch everything that he has done in his career. And I'm not a huge LeBron fan, but you can't get upset with what he has done in his career. I mean, he has been so phenomenal. Absolutely freaking phenomenal when it comes to the career he's had. But that's quite a run. Quite a run indeed when it comes for 22. Freaking 22. straight. So good for him. And congratulations from that standpoint, getting some of those headlines out there. Also, yeah, where's it at here? Let's see. Oh, okay. Another one of the headlines I was wanting to get out there that we talked about earlier starting the show. You know, Brad Pitt, everybody knows who Brad Pitt is. He's worth $400 million. You know, he's the poor one in the family. His brother, Doug, the younger, lesser known brother of the Hollywood star, he's worth $900 million. He was just named Springfield Person of the Year. He got into technology and he had a business degree. And then he co-founded a successful software company, which he later sold. And but he became pretty popular with his philanthropic efforts, connections to his famous brother, of course. And then he founded the organization Care to Learn. I did an event for them at one point along the way, making sure that teachers have the essential supplies that they need to help teach and do some of those things, because people know you don't always get those from the schools, at least the public schools, private as well. But his net worth is $900 million. There you go. Nice job, Doug. Your older brother is a Hollywood superstar, one of the most popular actors of all time. You're up.
Yeah, you're up.
Hold my beer.
Yeah, hold my beer. He's the younger one too.
He's the younger.
Yeah, big bro. That's how I make more money than you biggest of the bros.
Yeah, talk about little brother taking care of big brother here. $900 freaking million.
Wow.
I love it.
I've never even heard of that Brad Pitt even had a brother.
Yeah, I knew he had a brother. I knew he was involved from a philanthropic standpoint. I just had no idea he was worth $900 million. Man. Yeah, making $20 million a year for Doug Pitt makes about $20 million a year. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's freaking phenomenal. $900 million a year. I mean, through various businesses, real estate, construction, development group. Super, super smart guy. Super smart guy. Maybe Brad jumped in with him early. And the best part about it is Doug Pitt still lives in Springfield, Missouri. Lived there most of his life. And has 4 kids together. So that's pretty cool. I'd love to meet him. If you had a chance to meet Brad Pitt or Doug Pitt, I'd rather meet Doug right now. I'm not kidding. And nothing against Brad. I love Brad. He went to Mizzou too, but
You'd rather meet Doug.
I want to meet Doug. Absolutely, I do. Hell yeah. I want to meet the guy worth $900 million who had to live in the shadow of.
Well, if I got a $900 million,
And he's a good looking guy, but he's not Brad Pitt, you know?
Let's see this.
And you had to live in the shadow of Brad Pitt your whole life.
Look at Doug Pitt.
And Doug is now worth $900 million. Good for you, buddy.
He just looks like he's made of money.
Okay,
Like,
I'm glad you. Well, then, if you wanted to show, you can show our our viewers and listeners. If you want to pop it up, that's all for you. Just phenomenal when it comes to what he was able to do from a financial standpoint. Very, 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 very nice. So crazy. Are you going to pop a picture of Doug Pitt up?
I'm pulling it up right now.
Okay. If you're doing that, then I'll stay on him and then I'll continue. Brad Pitt, by the way, $400 million. Such chump change. It's like, Brad, why can't you be like your brother? I mean, imagine being the Pitt family. It's like, oh my gosh. It's like, yeah, I've got this brother and everything. It's like, yeah, this one's worth 400. This one's worth 900 million. Yeah, it's all right. I think we're going to be just fine. And Brad Pitt's career is really high right now too. I mean, he's got a lot of really good things going on. And his brother's good looking. His brother's a good looking dude too. I mean,
never mind, man. I'm getting tired of this.
Oh, what? I was like, come on, man. I'm trying to go.
Yeah, go on, man.
He's got a sister, Julie Neal, as well. So Okay. I have no idea, but I was stalling, carrying as much as I possibly could.
You're good. I'm over here trying to fight for my life, trying to figure it out, but this PC, man.
So it's the PC, it's not the user?
No, man, this PC, no offense, but this PC is like,
I know that's
my PC is a 2020 like 5.
yeah, that looks like it's 1990 something.
2010.
Are you sure you're not using a Commodore over there?
I don't even know.
Yeah, you know what that is.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
It's all good. That's producer Ryan, Vic Faust, Art City Now. Speaking of, I guess, things that could go better. How about the wonderful world of the St. Louis Blues? Okay, they lose Saturday night to Columbus at home. And this was coming off a big win against Florida right before it. So you're like, okay, this is not the greatest thing in the world that we see right now. However, the Blues they're at a crossroads. Not a great situation. Right now, the Blues with they have 2 games this week. So they're on the road for 2 games. And they're 2 tough games as well. They're not easy. They're road games. And the Blues are the worst team in the NHL on the road. They have the worst record in the NHL. So, Vic, are you saying they have a chance on the road? No, I'm not. I'm not. I just don't like their chances because of how they've played on the road. They're at Nashville tonight. So the Blues at Nashville tonight, 7 p.m. start, ESPN Plus. Then Wednesday, they're at Dallas. So it's like, okay. And then they have a 2-week break. So you're talking about the Blues who have these 2 games on the road. And they've lost 6 of their last 7 games. Not good. Last place in their division, second worst team in the Western Conference. They're not going to the playoffs. And then you talk about what's next. Well, how many pieces will be sold off to try to put this team in a better advantage or a better situation, a better standing for next year? And the thing that stinks, and it really sucks about this, is it almost appears as if the Blues are ready to start what the Cardinals have started, a total rebuild. I mean, they've got young pieces, don't get me wrong. But it's like then you're going to start trading away some of these, the veterans. And that's where they could be right now. That's exactly what could happen with this team and what could happen. And what could have been so awesome for this team now is just not there. It's not there. So what could happen? Who would you want to see go or not go?
Just somehow keep Brendan Donovan, maybe. I don't know.
Well, I moved on to the Blues.
Oh, but
I moved on to the Cardinals. I'm just like, yeah, we'll get to the Cardinals. It's like they're in the same, but buddy, they're in the same boat. The Blues are now getting to the point where it seems like they just may be following the same route as the Cardinals. The Cardinals they're going to get rid of Brendan Donovan. They're not in a hurry to. And I guess they don't need to be in a hurry to.
That's my guy, man.
I get it. From a Cardinal standpoint, I get it. I do get it.
I do like Mason Wynn too. I like some of the guys. I like Michaelis's mustache.
Okay. I've had enough of his mustache. I don't
like when he pitches, though, to be honest.
Jeremy Rutherford, who covers the Blues for The Athletic, recently did an article, and he also did interviews trying to kind of take stabs at where this team could go and what they could do. His guesstimates. You're talking about Justin Falk could be moved first. I mean, he would be there. Braden Shin, your captain, your gut guy. I don't know if they have enough of those guys on this team. I don't know. I can tell you one thing, Braden Shin, I know he's the captain. I know they're not winning under his leadership, but it's not his fault. But he's a guy that is very measured in his approach. He's very intelligent. He's gritty. He's tough. He pushes that team. A lot of times it seems like he puts them on his shoulders and just kind of carries them through. I like him, but he could be there. I guess anybody and everybody would be up for it. Braden Shen, Jordan Bennington, something's been off there all year. It has been. And knowing the type of guy that Jordan is, I didn't think that he was happy when he had heard earlier in the year when his name was coming up for trades. Robert Thomas, who's been hurt. Pavel Buchnevich, who just hasn't been the same outside of his contract years. It's just a fact. And the young guy, the young superstar, Jordan Kyrou.
I like him too. I like Kyrou.
It just hasn't worked out. The contract with Buchnevich just come back to hurt them. I mean, they're paying him about $8 million a year, I think, for 5 more years. A lot of money in hockey for the results that he's producing. I couldn't see Robert Thomas being a guy to go right. And I just couldn't see them parting ways with him. I just couldn't see it. I don't know. But that's where we're at. You're talking about the Blues dismantling now. And maybe they hold on to him till the offseason. I don't know. There could be, I guess, a case made for that. There could be. But Doug Armstrong is on his way out, giving it over to Alex Steen. They may just sit by. They could just sit and wait till the offseason. But they can't bring the exact team back next year. It does not work. And the same coach. It just won't work. Or maybe they make one of these trades sooner or later. I guess it always depends on what you can get for your players. What are you going to bring in? If you're trading Braden Shin, who becomes your captain, I can see something bigger happening in the offseason. Everything's happening so quickly right now, too, though, because consider this. There's not a lot of time for the GMs to get deals done. The players are leaving for 2 weeks on break. Armstrong's busy with Team Canada. As we go into the Olympic break, the Blues will have they'll have plenty of time to work something out. I just don't know what would happen. I don't know, man. I could see something happening in the offseason more so than right now. But if they get an offer, if somebody's looking to get something done, we'll know definitely in the next month. Maybe 3 weeks to 4 weeks. I just know that this is not what Blues fans were hoping to be talking about, especially at this point in time. Our team being in last place, the worst team in the NHL on the road, which is just crazy, phenomenal. And 2 games left where we're worried about, you've lost 6 of 7, worried about it being 8 of 9. After a game tonight in Nashville and after 1 in Dallas. And there's just been injuries. It just hasn't been cohesive. There was bad goalie play to start the year out. And then now it's like, oh my gosh, here we are. And this hasn't been a lot of exciting hockey as well. The fans have still been showing up, which has been great. Appreciate the Blues fans doing everything that they can to keep everything going as it can be. Now, speaking of positive, there is a positive story, something that's going on Wednesday. So Wednesday night, and I don't know if people remember Layla Anderson. I mean, she captured the hearts of our city and Blues fans during the Cup run in 2019. She was definitely an inspiration for the team, along with the song Gloria, as she battled a rare, life-threatening autoimmune disease. She's now 17 years old. She also became very good friends with Patty Maroon and Colton Parayko during that run. Well, Wednesday night, Pat Maroon is being inducted into the St. Louis Sports Hall of Fame. Can't talk about Pat enough, what he was able to accomplish in his career, his life, and St. Louis, and helping the Blues win, and then going and getting multiple rings after that with Tampa. But Wednesday night, Pat is going to be inducted into the St. Louis Sports Hall of Fame, and Layla Anderson will be right with him being inducted as well. Such a really cool thing happening with the Blues and for Layla. By the way, she is now planning on attending Maryville University this fall after battling her disease or the autoimmune disease and making it this far in what she did. So congrats to Layla on her effort and everything that she has done. And now she's getting ready to graduate from high school. She's got a tremendous family. Her meet her mom, her dad, her parents. And now she's moving on to Maryville. So she gets to, what a really cool honor for her. She gets inducted. Literally, she's going to be inducted in the St. Louis Sports Hall of Fame. Whoa, that'll be a tearjerker Wednesday night. That's for sure. And special congratulations to the one and only Pat Maroon. Pat, during the Cup run, as people know, may not have been the most talented guy, but he was the guy you had to have. And so famous for his quote when he literally looked at the in Boston. He was well known for letting Boston know something about them being effed. I'm just telling you, you've got to have an emotional leader. If you want to be a championship team, you got to have a little grit. You got to have some moxie, or you got to have somebody who's willing to look somebody else on the other team in their face, in their eyes, and be a leader and do whatever it takes, the dirty work, the toughness, the emotional. And you've got to have people that are willing to do it. Sometimes the biggest superstars can't do it all like that. You got to have somebody who can. And he was exactly what the Blues needed. Obviously, there were so many parts of that 2019 team that you had to have. Without Pat Maroon, you do not win that cup. And he gets inducted into the St. Louis Sports Hall of Fame on Wednesday night. Congratulations, Pat. I loved watching you. Everybody's got to have somebody like that. Grit, toughness, a spine, so to speak, and just and a St. Louis guy on top of it all, winning a cup in your hometown. I don't think things could get any better for anybody than that. While the Blues have not been fun to watch this year, at least that'll be a highlight come Wednesday night as he is inducted alongside Layla Anderson. And congratulations to you, Layla. That's your life goes by so fast. Try to make the most of it. And of course, a lot of times we take for granted our health until we know somebody who's going through something, or we get sick or the cold, and then we know how that is. And then you imagine having to deal with an autoimmune disease on top of it. Nobody can imagine unless you go through something like that yourself. So that's the thing that isn't so fun these days in St. Louis, the Blues and the record and things from that standpoint. The things that are going good are the freaking Billikens. We'll come back. We'll talk about it. Josh Scherz, head coach of the Billikens, getting all kinds of national acclaim now. So are the Billikens. I've been watching like Instagram reels. You know, there's been two different sports influencers, right, who've already come to Billiken basketball games. One of them was there Friday night talking about the atmosphere, about why the Billikens are a top 20 team. All of a sudden, everybody in America is talking about the Billikens. Are they the beloved team now? Josh Scherz, the fun coach. Robbie Avila, as some people call him.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
With his glasses. I don't think the jump hook's there, but he's more of a set three-point shooter, but it's working.
Top of the key. Bang.
It's working well. We'll take a quick break. We are your Lou information station. We're live and on demand at louinfo.com. We are Art City Now. You can stream us live on X, Facebook, and YouTube each day, 6 to 8 a.m. You can also give us a call if you'd like to as well. The phone number 855-282-8255. That's producer Rye. I'm Vic Faust. It is 7:31. We'll take a quick break and be right back after this.
St. Louis, meet your new daily companion, the Lou Information Station app. Listen live anywhere, anytime with one click. Dive into live or in content. It's the fastest way to stay connected to the conversations that matter in the Lou. Just search Lou Information Station in the App Store or Google Play and download it free today. The Lou Information Station app. Crystal clear St. Louis talk 24/7.
Introducing the Key STL Burger Bar and Boogie, your new home in the Grand Center Arts District. The Key STL is where the music plays, the game is always on, and the dance floor is open. The Burger Bar features the ultimate smash burger experience with premium pasture-raised local beef and a dozen house-made sauces to top it all off. It's the Key STL Burger Bar and Boogie, 3225 Olive in Midtown. Be after any game. This spot, St. Louis. Find out more at thekeystl.com. At Commercial Technology Solutions, we are all about solutions. We pledge that our sales staff will listen carefully to your needs and propose a solution customized to your business. Our services and tech support are second to none. When you establish your relationship with Commercial Technology Solutions, you can have confidence that your tech needs are in the hands of St. Louis's best. Contact them in Missouri at 314-421-3550, in Illinois 618-452-3550, and online at ctsphone.com.
LouInfo.com news headlines brought to you by Brown and Crouppen. GetBC.com.
Your LouInfo.com news report. A woman died Saturday while in custody at the St. Louis City Justice Center. She was taken to a local hospital where she was pronounced dead. The city's Department of Public Safety expressed condolences, while family members told Fox 2 the woman had complained of checking before her death. A man is in critical condition after a shooting in South St. Louis early Sunday. Police said it happened just after midnight in the 4500 block of South Broadway. The investigation is continuing. A man was killed in a shooting early Sunday morning in downtown St. Louis. Police say officers responded just before 2:30 a.m. in the 900 block of Olive Street. The victim was pronounced dead at the scene, and homicide detectives are investigating. Zaxby's is officially coming to the St. Louis area. The Georgia-based fast casual chicken chain has signed a multi-store agreement to open 7 new restaurants in the coming years between St. Louis and Columbia, Missouri. The Lou Information Station streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com and the free Lou Info app. I'm Jen Austin.
Now, LouInfo.com weather. Presented by Home Bank. Member FDIC. Secure your financial future by opening a high-yield checking account today. Go to myhomebank.bank to get started.
Here's your LouInfo.com weather update. Some clouds, cold front dropping through. Shouldn't see any rain today, though. Our afternoon high in the upper 30s. Overnight, upper 20s and some clouds. We do have a very slight chance of a snow shower on Tuesday. It will be a little bit colder. Our high in the low 30s. Back to sunshine on Wednesday, 30. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com and the free Lou Info app.
Cam, be honest. New Year's resolution still holding strong?
Not so much, Kat. But I did decide on one thing that I'm sticking with. Making home life better in 2026.
And that's a good one. And if better includes more fun, more time outside, and less stress, then you need to talk to Merrimack Pools and Outdoors.
Absolutely. They build backyard escapes, pools, patios, outdoor kitchens, the kind of place everyone actually wants to hang out.
And now's the perfect time to plan. Don't wait until summer hits. Start now, get it designed right, and be ready when the warm weather shows up.
Merrimack Pools and Outdoors walks you through the whole process, from design to construction, and they do it the right way.
So if your New Year's goal is fewer trips, crowds, and more memories at home, go to SplashSTL.com.
That's SplashSTL.com, and make this year the year your backyard finally wins. That's SplashSTL.com.
Is diabetes keeping you from enjoying life's special moments? At US Med, we understand the challenges you face, and we're here to help.
With US Med, I can finally manage my diabetes without it managing me.
US Med offers a wide range of services to simplify your diabetes care. Personalized care plans, convenient access to cutting-edge diabetes tech, and knowledgeable support. Plus, we'll check your insurance so your diabetes care may be covered at little or no cost to you.
With US Med, I feel confident and control of my diabetes. I can finally live my fullest.
Don't let diabetes hold you back. Choose US Med and experience better birthdays, better adventures, better anniversaries, and better everything. Call now. US Med. Better service, better care. 800-891-6335. 800-891-6335. 800-891-6335. That's 800-891-6335.
Back to more of Arch City Now with Vic Faust on the Lou Information Station. Streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
Hey, man, sun's coming up. Gotta love it, St. Louis. How about that? 39 degrees today. Woo! Feels like 59 when you're getting used to temperatures down in the single digits and wind chills that were lower. That's the one thing, right? It's like we deal with this, and it's like, okay, all right, that could be worse. Not. But you know it, man. It's you start feeling 5, 6, 7 degrees, and then it goes up to 38, and you're like, damn, I don't need a coat. Your body does. I'm telling you, it's not fun, but your body does get used to things. It does.
Saw a lady yesterday in Qdoba. She had shorts on.
No, come on.
Shorts on and boots.
You think, and I know it's hard to judge ages. Did it look like a younger person?
It was an older person. She was like 40s.
In shorts and boots?
It was a very confusing fit. I understood it, but I didn't get it. It was very goofy. She had a big coat on, right? She had baggy basketball shorts and boots.
So she wasn't coming from the gym.
Yeah, it was legit.
Because sometimes I'll race out with a big coat on and shorts, maybe, but not from a standpoint of going into the place to get something to eat.
I was very confused. But yeah,
that doesn't make any sense, man.
Oh man, and my Qdoba bowl was so good yesterday. Oh my goodness.
There you go.
Got surf and turf now.
I had some Chipotle with my son last night. Ooh. I said he was going to get Chipotle. I was like, why don't I just hop in the car with you, man? It's like, here, it's that thing in life. He's the third. He's the youngest. And I was very, very, very emotional when my daughter left. Then my second child, my son, went to school. When I talk about leaving, meaning out of high school and the homes, and you don't see him as much. And then when you know it's the third one, my stomach's already getting in knots talking about it.
Is he the youngest?
Yeah, and he's the youngest. And this, I mean, time goes by fast. It does. And parents understand what I'm talking about. They do. Yeah. Especially if you've seen them off to college. And that's where I'm at my stage of my life when it comes to that age. And I'm like, man, and it was hitting me yesterday too. And I'm like, oh, why don't I just head in the car with you? And he looks at me like something's wrong with me. I'm like,
yeah, he's gonna miss that once he goes to college.
Well, yeah, because he's got a girlfriend that lives close by too, and they see each other a lot. They're very close. And I'm like, I'm gonna hop in with you. Let's go. So anyway, I'm like, where do you want to go get some meat? And he's like, Chipotle. And I'm like, okay. And is this weird? This is what I thought was interesting. I'll get food and I just learned to live my life. When I used to, my jobs, it's like I'd eat on the run. It's like I was the fastest eater. I'd eat in like 2 minutes. Okay, no,
Yep, let's get it.
It's not an experience. It's just, let's eat. It's fuel. Let's go. Yeah. He wants to sit inside.
And chill.
He decided and just eats and chills. The son that you met.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. And it's almost one of those times where it's like, I have to check myself. Put your phone away, Vic. Enjoy your time with your son, because those times go by so damn fast. So anyway, I had my Chipotle yesterday. You had your Qdoba, and we go from there. 7:40 on a Monday morning, February 2nd. Glad you're with us. If you do want to give us a call, you're more than welcome to. The phone number is 855-282-8255. We are your Lou Information Station. We are live and on demand at louinfo.com. Some guy named Cam Jansen, former Blue, and I don't know, some other guy named Jim the Cat Hayes, Cardinals broadcaster. They follow us today and every day, Monday through Friday, 8 to 10 a.m. Hot Take Central 2.0.
Let's go. 8:05 on a Monday.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then it's a Mondays and Wednesdays from 10 to 11. It's the MIZ STL show. Grant Salzman, Brendan Schaefer, myself, talking Mizzou related activities. A lot of basketball to go there. I really want to see Dennis Gates do well for Missouri, but I'm just not sold. I'm just not sold. And it doesn't make it any easier for him when you got a guy like Josh Schurz, who is the Billikens basketball coach. I'm not going to call him Signetti yet, but he's kind of got this Signetti thing to him and about him. It's not an apples to apples comparison. I'm not trying to make
He
that.
got a little more personality.
Who? Oh, yeah, of course he
Because
does.
Signetti's just.
Oh, you don't. Yeah.
I'm ready to win.
Signetti's like,
resume,
well,
I'm
I may
dog.
go have a beer tonight. I may have two.
I
And
may
then
have my Chipotle bowl
then-
with chicken, rice,
Yeah,
beans,
exactly.
and guac, and that's it.
Schurz,
That is disgusting.
Schurz went about 30 points, and he's at Humphreys. Shot, 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 shot. That needs
different.
that needs to be what that needs. That song, they need to put that into the play over at Chaffetz. With Schurz on the big screen and the video, which we'll show you in just a second, from Humphreys, baby.
But yeah, I wanted to go back and talk to you about like your kids leaving and stuff, like because
Don't make me tear up, man. Don't make me tear up.
I remember how my mom was when I first left, right? And then I remember how I was. I was so ready to leave college, and then by like the second semester, that's when I'm like, man, I miss home.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, like. But then now that I moved back in, and now I'm moving out to my own place, she's like, "Oh, I'm so happy you got an apartment," and it's just so crazy.
I'm excited to hear that for you, man.
So it's like full circle moments, man. And literally last night, I was literally in my apartment. I'm like, man, I got my cute old ball. I'm like, I kind of want to go home. Like, I kind of want to go back to the law for a second, but I did not.
It all in timing. Everybody's different. You know, I never missed home when I went to Mizzou. My three kids, or the two older ones, they never missed, but they didn't go far away. They're at Mizzou.
Like an hour 30. That's different. I was
And
5 hours away.
Yeah, that's a little more different. And then this third one, obviously, I don't remember talking to it here, but the third one's headed to Mizzou as well. So you've got three, or at least I have three that would all go through Mizzou, and mom went to Mizzou. So
That's where my mom went to Mizzou.
I know. So black and gold all the way through. And it is a little bit more different when you do that, I guess, when it's only an hour and a half away.
Yeah, because if I was in Columbia, I'd be in St. Louis like every month. Like I would just
I-
show back up.
No,
get stuff, maybe
I
do
get
some
it.
laundry,
No, that's
chill.
what it does. It happens. You just work your way through it. I understand. I don't know, but yeah, I got off track again thinking about that. But it's February. I mean, seniors graduate in May, but then he's gone quickly too, though, because of being football. It's like Memorial Day weekend. If you're not, for example, if you don't go to a school as a second semester football player now, because he'll be playing football at Mizzou, you're there. Everybody reports Memorial Day weekend. It's like that weekend. It's like that Monday, Tuesday is when you go right after there. And the summer workouts are intense.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, so you have to be there from that standpoint. So it comes fast, and then they're gone, and then it goes from there. So anyway, now you made me forget about what I was going to talk about. Oh yeah, there we go. We'll have to get. We're just going to continue to play through. Right? Okay, Josh Schurz. He spent 13 years in Division II basketball, learning his craft, having won ESPYs in college and the nation for Division II. He learned offense. His teams at Indiana State were extremely efficient on the offensive end. His teams at SLU are doing the same thing. He is a known commodity. And well, the video we're showing you is from Dayton the other night. Whipping chairs. They just whip Dayton, and lots of excitement. This team is tight. Winning cures all. People are happy when you're winning. Everybody accepting their roles. I still call Kevin Thames accepting the six-man role the key to this team. It is the key, because you've got to have people who are selfless. You've got to, and that's because of his daddy raising him the right way. Everything is there. The pieces are there. Josh Scherz's offense is there. The big man, the auxiliary pieces, the three-point shooting, and enough defense. Life couldn't be any better for SLU basketball right now. 21-1. If they finish out the regular season winning, they'll be 30-1 heading into a postseason tournament. Their toughest game will be March 7th, a 3 p.m. tilt at George Mason. That'll be their toughest, and it's a road game. But you're talking about a team that'll be a top 15 team, if not higher by then. If not higher. I think they could be higher if they're winning round 10, because all these teams are going to be losing ahead of them. And they're legit. Now they've got national hype. You got a coach with a belt, the players going crazy. Now, if the players aren't enjoying it going crazy, then it looks like they're doing it. But whatever was going on in that room, they loved it. And then, of course, after they destroy Dayton, there's Coach. He's at Humphreys. Good shot. I mean, come on. This is what we need more of. I love it. He's not there with his players. He's by himself in there. Not like he's out knocking down with other players. I mean, he's there with the SLU fans, the bar team. And by the way, this video is going to be he's already getting hyped. A few weeks ago, Bruce Pearl, really good podcast, was talking about he's the coach he's the best coach in the music. So now you're like, okay, all right. Now you see a little bit of his personality. They were showing this video on College Game Day, the basketball show, Saturday morning too, before the Kansas tilt were live from Lawrence, Kansas BYU game. And there you are, SLU Billikens getting national coverage. It's the biggest story in St. Louis. It is. What else is bigger than Billikens basketball right now? I don't tell me. We'll talk about it. Of course, we open up the lines for you guys all the time, and it's fun to watch. It's what you have. Why not jump on the bandwagon right now when everything's going on that is? This is the excitement. And, you know, nothing else is over the top right now, over the top exciting when it comes to the St. Louis area, especially from a sports standpoint. This is the story. Let's hope the Billikens can finish out the season as great as they're playing. The other part about it is the fact that they've got a schedule that's favorable. Then if and when they get in the tournament and get a good seed, there's first round games in St. Louis, people. And some of the early Joe Lunardi basketball expert types had them last week in St. Louis. Could you imagine the Billikens getting a first round game? They're the favorite. Getting to play a second round game in St. Louis. It would be probably against a team that's a better seed for a chance to go to the Sweet 16.
And hopefully,
I don't want to get ahead of myself. Oh my gosh, there would be. Crazy. Heck yes, there would be. I'm a Mizzou guy. I'd wear some of that SLU blue.
Yeah,
Are you kidding me?
SLU blue too, man.
Go watch a guy that knows how to coach offense. Hell yes.
And his team makes free throws.
Oh my God. First of all, you stabbed me in the heart with the emotional. Now you're stabbing me in the heart with the hardcore pain of watching my team not be able to hit free throws. My gosh. It's so much fun right now. Just a very, very good time to be a Billiken fan. And
Mizzou got a win though this weekend, right?
Yeah, they squeaked one out at home against Mississippi State.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, oh.
My dad was watching the game. I called him because I was telling him about my apartment and stuff. And I called him. He was like, yeah, you know, just watching these guys who can't shoot free throws right now. Hopefully they can take care of business.
Yeah, I know. Mizzou doesn't play till Saturday. So they have the whole week off to get ready.
We'll be in attendance for the SLU game Saturday as well.
SLU's, do you know who they play next Saturday by the
let
chance?
Me pull it out.
Because I know they play tomorrow. Actually, that's the other thing about SLU. They play at Davidson tomorrow night, or excuse me, tomorrow. So they're at Davidson.
They play LaSalle Saturday. Yes.
Okay. So they've got an away game tonight at Davidson. Then they come back Saturday. And they've got LaSalle.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously favored in both, so that'll be fun to see them get going. So why are you
Never mind, I may not go to that one. No, I just go because
I was just gonna say, why are you going? Are you working it? Is something going on?
No, my cameraman, he films for a network called In the Zone Network. He's a intern for the guy, and he just films stand-ups with guys like Earl Austin. Who else? I always forget his name, man. He does the show with him, man. That's bad, but he does that, and then he'll like film some of the highlight stuff and send it off. So like I just had a media pass because he's my cameraman and it's under my media company.
Oh yeah, no, I
just
got
be
it.
showing up sometimes, but
No,
I
it's
don't
all
know if I'm
good.
showing up to this one though. 7-15, yeah. I don't know, LaSalle. That's it's gonna be BTA. That's all I'm gonna say. So I don't know if I
Okay, you got to teach me.
Huh?
BTA.
Yeah. Belt to A.
Oh, just like
Yeah.
just like Josh
that's
is
what they're
doing.
That's why they were doing that.
They gave some BTA to Dayton. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
That's exactly why he was doing the belt.
Oh
Yes.
my
Yeah.
Yes, Lou's doing that to a lot of teams these days. Good for the Billikens. Gotta love it there. That's for sure. My gosh. Happy, joy. Gotta love it. So that's what the Billikens have going on their week. How much fun it is. Enjoy it because this could be another month of exciting times for the Billikens heading into March Madness and winning their conference, hopefully winning a conference basketball tournament, being a top 10. These things are there if you want. I know it's a lot. You just can't assume you're going to win every college basketball game you play, but my God, they're good. They are good. And that schedule sets up nice for them. And why not? Why not when you've assembled that kind of team and then you have that kind of coach and you've got players buying in? Because, you got to have players, whether it's the people buy into what you are doing. You have to buy in. Because if people aren't buying in, it doesn't take much to knock off the flow. You've got to have the proper ebb and flow of a team. People have got to buy in. Coaches and players, because I've seen teams, my friend, that have tons of talent, and for whatever reason, whether it's a player, whether it's a coach, that can't put it together, then all of a sudden, a lot of issues can take place, and then you don't win anymore. And then you're like, well, damn, that was no fun. What the hell? What the hell's going on? So anyway, congrats to the Billikens. We'll continue to keep in touch with them and everything that's happening for them in their season coming up this week. We talked about it. Mizzou doesn't play till this weekend. The Illini, got to talk about the Illini. We talk about the Billikens and having an opportunity. Hey, Illini fans, you may have one of the best teams in America right now, a team that can actually go to the Final Four and win. I'm not kidding, and win. That's how good Illinois is. Watch them take care of business yesterday as one at Nebraska. Wow, that Illinois team is something special. Us Mizzou fans saw that firsthand this year when they absolutely destroyed Mizzou. So enjoy. A couple other headlines, news updates. LeBron James gets his 22nd straight All-Star
The UNC selection.
So regardless, whatever it is, he got it. So congrats to him. That's just, I can't even, it's phenomenal. Just even thinking about some of the stuff that's going on.
There's a lot of new All-Stars this year too.
That's good. That's good for the game. Most definitely good for the game.
2 All-Stars this year.
Oh, wow.
Jalen Duren, top 5 center in the league.
How
right
about
now,
that?
18 and 11.
Wow.
Scotty Barnes, first time All-Star. Norman Powell, 23 points a game, first time All-Star.
That is some crazy stuff, my friend. And then you've also got
Holmgren. Yeah, they're just giving people All-Stars at this point.
There's 50 people on the All-Star team this year.
Yeah. Okay, now it makes sense. LeBron is in the front court. He can Chet Holmgren's averaging 18 points a game and 8 rebounds.
Yeah, but his defense is also, it can't just be off. His defense is phenomenal.
Yeah.
The Blues also, like we said, in action tonight as well. They're in Nashville. Hopefully they can find a way to get a win. Would love to see that happen. They got 2 games this week. They're on the road before the Olympic break hits. Then they're off for 2 straight weeks as well. Hey, we appreciate you guys jumping in with us today on the show. It always goes by fast. As you know, 2 hours. We're here Monday through Friday, 6 to 8 a.m. Art City Now. Contact us. Let us know if there's an interview or people you want us to get in contact with. Love it when you guys jump in on the show, as always, on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Of course, you can always give us a call as well at 855-282-8255. As always, we are your Lou information station. We are live and on demand at luinfo.com. Of course, we always say stay positive. Have a great day. The weather this week warmed up a little bit. We're in the 30s, low 40s, but once again, it's always about expectation. Okay. What do we learn today? Brad Pitt's younger brother is worth $900 million.
The richer Pitt.
The richer Pitt. Brad's the guy that has to ask his brother for loans and help.
Hey, bro, can I borrow a million?
Hey, can I borrow a couple million of your chump change? I saw an article whose name is Springfield Person of the Year, philanthropic efforts. Congrats to Brad and his brother Doug. Insane news there. Guys, have a great day. As always, stay positive. Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam and Jim are coming up next. We'll see you again at 10 o'clock today for the MIZ STL show with Grant Salzman, Brent Schaefer, myself. We'll be talking all Billikens basketball on the Mizzou show. I'm kidding. We'll leave it there. Have a great day, guys. We'll see you tomorrow morning, bright and early at 6 a.m.